So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
A marvellous tactical brain married to good pace and a technical ease.
And he's managed to get free. Barcelona finding their passes. Mbappe. He's on it. Can he get away? Rummenigge. Neymar. And Darwin. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Carvajal looking to hit the ball. He gets big! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ronaldinho did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Lovely pass, but can he finish? And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitinha is always looking to break lines. And it's Vitinha.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but he's had a shot! And it's come back out to him. And it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And yes, it's him again. Messi! It's in! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. That This ended up in no man's land. Showing good feet. Oh, that's delightful. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Kökçü. Messi. Rummenigge. Now it's Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. There's the shot! He scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hakimi. Oh, they could be caught out here. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Khan sends that a long way.
There will be 3 minutes
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Ronaldinho. Big chance! And he's heaved it away. Too long and over the line. And the first 45 minutes are up. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station. Substitutions taking place.
There's the start of the second half.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Mbappe. Howson. And it's with the keeper. Hakimi, Vitinha, Howson. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Howson. And back to the keeper. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now Howson. Vitinha, who's set up one goal so far. Adams. And it's Carvajal. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
He's got tall. Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. 60 minutes played. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Looks across and plays it in. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, that's a key interception. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he get on the end of this? And it's made its way to him. Swept in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hazard has it out wide and in space. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's run loose here. Spread neatly. Adams calmly anticipates. Deftly away. That's going to go a long way. Into the last quarter of an hour. Well timed, excellent interception. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Kukçu. He's in a great position here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Climbs up big! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And this is Ronald Deep, shot at goal! It's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And here's Nunez. Shoots! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Substitution on the field. Ronaldinho. Number 5. Rodri. Makalele. Coming on the field. Fiore. Rijkaard.
It's a mighty
Number
effort!
13. Conte.
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome. And it's Kukçu. Now it's Darwin. Chance! And they've got rid. Played out wide. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Been indicated.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Nicely shaped ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. And that will be it. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Birmingham certainly had some good moments.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This, of course, the Saitama Stadium looking so intimidating with the crowd close to the pitch. so much like classic European stadia. So we're up and running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Rummenigge driving forward, a man on a mission. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Out to the right. Oh, no question, that's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Davids did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's an inviting looking ball, that. No, that's been intercepted. And that is as far as they're going to go. And it's Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Mbappe receives it, and the shot! And it's a goal! First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
19 minutes is number 11, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
So, a breakthrough already. Nicely spread. Best. Now the ball in. Messi goes steaming forward. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that is out of play. Rummenigge, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out towards the right wing. Now he's off and running. And it's Messi. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's Ronaldinho! Mateus. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Messi. Mateus. Looking for options for movement. And a chance! He can get that clear. Distributed tidily. That is good strength. Crossed into the box. And that's the keeper's ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Japan really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And here's Mbappe, and he's in on goal. Real chance! And one more try! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Best conjures time and space where few can. Oh, can he get onto this? 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Sneijder.
Oh, great feet, that.
He's on it, can he get away? Makaleli. Looking for the run. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Best. He's shifting through the gears here. Cannavaro getting this one clear.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's been cut out, well played. That's been drilled forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. Chooses to go cross-field. Sneijder. The message is clear. None shall pass. And he's forced to go back.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
He's picked his way through. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can...
Little doubt, that is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He rises! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That is good alertness. Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. Still just a single goal between the sides. And he lines up a cross. And that's been well dealt with. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Can he get on the end of this? Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Terrific header! Oh, taken with style! Japan are level! Certain, searing and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Number 12.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now it's Mbappe. Nice sequence of passes, this. That's a little off target. Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Works it forward. Best. Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro. Tries to pass it through. He's gone for goal! Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Stood up well to him there. That has been cut short. That is ended up in... It's Ronaldinho! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. That's going to go a long way.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Done delicately. Chance for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's tried one!
Substitution for Japan, number 10, Schneider. Number 12,
And here's Roberto Carlos.
Menezes. Coming on the field,
Roberto
number
Carlos,
18,
just like so many of his
Ronaldinho.
contemporaries, is proving
Number
very
9,
good at driving. Decent chance! No mistake! And they're back in front! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try...
He's having a go! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That has not gone well. And the number on the board is 3. The most accurate pass. Mateus, spread it left. Donatoni. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders. His distribution is decent, but you want him to focus on the main task, which is defending, and that he loves.
Ah, he's given it away. And here's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving. There's the header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Picked out brilliant. Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time.
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona finding their passes. That's a shade optimistic. And he's being shifted off it. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe, real chance! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rankeando is always looking to break lines. That has not gone well. Messi. And it's Ronaldinho. Xavi Simons. Oh, nicely intercepted. Mbappe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. Pedri. Strong running down that left flank.
Great feat, that.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Chiellini deals with that comfortably. It'll be a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Mbappe, and this is Ronaldinho. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Xavi Simons, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. In with the challenge. Rodri gets across to intercept that. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Floated through. And the shot! Ronaldinho! Wow! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to pass it through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pass is just off target.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Robertson. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half. Ljungberg. This is promising. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Decent hit from there. Zanetti. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. Great chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that's a dangerous ball. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona have reclaimed it. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Knocks it into space. It's a pretty loose pass. Chiellini is there to clear. He's fizzed it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the most accurate pass. Makaleli. Taken back almost at once. Has a look and plays it forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Bernardo Silva. Looking to play him in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Courtois claims comfortably. Ljungberg. Oh, cracking. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of
Shot, surely!
Birmingham surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That has been slung wide. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's a key interception. Ljungberg. Rummenigge showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ljungberg, looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. And he was quick to react. That's really well cleared. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Makaleli. And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.